What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the start of the Primetime CFM. We're in the preseason right now because I actually have a trade and I signed a couple free agents. I wanted to show you guys that. Just a quick look at the team before we actually do anything with them. So the trade's actually with the Patriots. We're trading away Taylor Decker for Dion Lewis and a second round pick next year, I believe. Taylor Decker is an 86 overall and he's young, which is nice, but honestly offensive linemen in this game don't really matter. It feels like even though we're downgrading an offensive lineman, I honestly don't think we'll be that much worse. I don't think Taylor Decker would play to be an 86 overall. Also on this roster or whatever, the Lions don't have a fullback, so we're going to sign a fullback here. We're getting Freddie Stevenson. He's got better blocking than the other guy does, better carrying, just looks better. He's a rookie. We'll have a decent amount of XP hopefully. We don't have a whole lot of cap room unfortunately, but we get Freddie Stevenson there. We also actually get another guy. We get Jacob Tamme as a backup tight end because I use my tight ends a lot. And I wanted some guy with decent speed as the backup. I didn't show that. We didn't sign him this week, but when I look at the team again, you'll see him. Obviously, left guard doesn't look the best, but again, there's a guy, Corey Robinson. You can see he's a third string there. He's now the starter at left guard, obviously. I updated the offensive line. You can see Jacob Tamme there at the backup. And for this game, or for not just for this game, but we're going to be using Dion Lewis as a starter with Amir Abdullah as the backup. Amir Abdullah is going to return all the kicks and punts for us as well. And as you can see in the bottom left, I'm actually live streaming this at the time because you're supposed to live stream, but with live streaming I was lagging a lot. So like right in the game I basically stopped live streaming, which I think is okay, since I recorded the video and uploading it to YouTube. But now we're gonna make sure Amir Abdullah is gonna start. The kick returns and the punt returns, which you will see later on in the video, is actually a really good idea that I did that. Quite paid off quite nicely, if I do say so myself. Also in this game, there's a lot of injuries because in this first week, the injury sliders were horrible. A ton of guys got injured. I'll show you not just on our team either, throughout the entire league. But at the end of the video, you'll see the updates on all of the injuries of everyone. And that's before even every single team's played. There's our practice squad if anyone actually cares about that. Got a couple guys on there. Unfortunately, our team's not the best. I'm just gonna say it. Our team's getting kind of old. The wide receivers, Golden Tate's like 29. The defensive line's really old too. And the linebackers getting pretty old. They're not gonna really develop and they're not too good. But whatever, we'll address that in the off season. Right now, let's focus on the game. Amir Abdullah taking the kick out, and it's not that good. Right away, putting Amir Abdullah there. He's not looking the best. Only got to 19. Kenny Galladay wants to get his first touchdown. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen for him on this game. I don't think he gets a touchdown. No, he doesn't get a touchdown this game. So start off the game, we're just going to try and run. Get a feel for this guy's defense. He's pretty good, I'll tell you that. Obviously, I know what's going to happen in this game. I've already played it. I'm doing a voiceover. And how fitting. The first run of the game, Dion Lewis, our new acquisition for Taylor Decker in the second round. Dion Lewis fumbles on his first run as a Lion. Luckily we recovered it. I think a penalty though leads to 3rd and 17. Almost squeezed it in there, the Golden Tate, but Stafford couldn't quite do it in triple coverage. So he punted the ball away. He has it now on the 37. And he's going to do a pitch to David Johnson. Luckily, Glover Quinn got off that blocker. That would have been a touchdown. 3rd and 10 though, after a couple stops. There was a screen to, who was that, Isaiah Ford, I believe. And there's an injury right away. We got to stop though on 3rd down. So we're getting the ball back, which is good. We're down to the 14 though, which is not as good. Just gonna try and run slant since the run game's not gonna work at all this entire game, as you'll see. Also, the blocking in general does not work very well. It feels like every single game I play, my opponent's offensive line blocks way better than mine. And actually a really nice jump ball there by Kenny Galladay. I think he's 6'4". He's really tall. Good jumping too, good spec catch I think for a rookie. So we should really toss it up to him more often. As we try and hit him there on the slant, we throw a pick to Hassan Reddick, the rookie. I'm not sure what college he's out of, but we throw a pick nonetheless. Little play action here as well, and we actually get a sack of our own. As I'm talking about how my opponent's offensive line blocks, Kerry Hyder Jr. gets the sack. And we get another stop on 4th down, so he's going to have to punt it. Ezekiel Anza, though, injured, which is a shame. He's getting kind of old. He's 28, I think. He's only an 85 overall. We definitely need someone better there. Kerry Hyder Jr. is still kind of young, so he's not the worst. Oh, that was almost another pick. We get it to Eric Ebron, though, for a nice gain of almost 20. Stafford's stats not looking the best right now. He's already got a pick in the first quarter. I'm going to try a counter, though, with Dion Lewis. And actually, it looked pretty bad, but Dion Lewis made a pretty decent run out of it. 13 yards. If he had some more speed, it would have been better. So we're going to try another counter on 3rd and 2 now. The left side's looking really good. I know it was a stretch. But his guy just jumps over our guy's block. And Dion Lewis fumbles again. His second fumble in the first half. That's not looking too nice. I honestly probably should have just benched Dion Lewis. But we get a field goal. It was 4th and 17. We get a field goal though. Now he's all the way down at the 29-yard line. We really need to stop. And look who it is. Look who it is. It's Kerry Hyder Jr., the 2nd sack of the day. He's starting off hot for us. We could really use a fumble or a pick though. And look at that. Wide open. I know it's a rookie, but the rookie's wide open. I mess up. It switches me to the person I don't think it's going to switch me to, so I run out of bounds, mess up the user, and he gets a touchdown. 10-3 now. We're on the 25-yard line after the kickoff. We find Golden Tate wide open across the middle. 20 yards again. Now it's 3rd and 19 though. After 2 failed attempts, 2 failed downs. We see Marvin Jones over there one-on-one. He doesn't really have any advantages in any sort of way. And he's now double covered. But we're going to toss it up to him anyways. And it's incomplete. Can't really expect anything else there. Marvin Jones. One-on-one. Or 2-on-1, sorry. He was in double coverage. So he punted the ball away. He drove down. 1 second left. He gets a field goal. It's 13-3 now. We're down by 10. He got ball at half. Down to the 16-yard line. We really need a pick or something. Fumble. And look at this, Jared Davis. I had the perfect user. I covered it perfectly and Jared Davis dropped it. But we hold him to a field goal at the very least. Back on offense after a failed run. What else would it be? We find Eric Ebron over there on the sideline for a nice gain. 4th and 1, however, we couldn't get it done. We're just going to punt it. Or are we? Freddie Stevenson takes the snap. He's looking to dump it off to the drag route, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs. So he gets it on the 36-yard line. It's not looking good for us. It's a play action. I bite on it. So he's got a guy wide open. I mess up the user again with the same person, I believe. And the same person gets a touchdown. 22-3 now. If I just wouldn't switch off the people, our defense would be pretty decent, I think. But because I switch off all the time, I mess up the tackles, and then they just get a free touchdown. Plus I bid on the play action with Jared Davis. Nonetheless, though, we're driving down. We had that nice pass to Eric Ebron. We're just going to dump it off to Kenny Galladay here on the drag route. Almost gets a spin move, though. They got his foot. But if he got that spin move, he might have got a touchdown. Left side looking good right now. We're going to try and run it on the draw. Dion Lewis. Nice little gain of yards there. And that animation never works out, unfortunately. That animation worked out for us. That was a touchdown. 3rd and 10, we have to pass it though. I'm going to try and playmaker, but I forget that the playmaker button is not the same as in Madden 17. So I hit left trigger, which is precision pass or whatever it is, and I throw it 30 yards into the stands. So we have to settle for a field goal. 22-6 now. We need 16 points, which means we need 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions. It's 3rd and 7 though. He throws it into like quadruple coverage, luckily batted away. 4th and 7, he's gonna punt it right to Amir Abdullah. He's not wanting to take it out, but I'm gonna force him to take it out because Amir Abdullah is a god. As I said, look at this expert stick work. Whoa, expert stick work, and Amir Abdullah's going for the Lions' first touchdown of the entire game. Matt Stafford in the offense couldn't do it, so Amir Abdullah takes it into his own hands and gets a touchdown for us. Now obviously we need to go for the 2-point conversion, or else it's going to be a 3-possession game. Well, I guess 2 after this, but we're looking for a slant route, and Stafford throws a bad pass. Couldn't squeeze it into that window. So we're down 10 now. 2-possession game. He gets the ball at 2nd and 10, and it's a pick by Darius Slay. It's the first interception of the entire game. First turnover that we get. Holding on him doesn't matter. We're going to decline that, obviously. So we get the ball now. Potentially going to try and run some corner routes. But he's in zone coverage. You don't want to throw a corner in a zone. And that's why, because Patrick Peterson's going to pick you off. So from Darius Slay to Patrick Peterson, he has the ball now on the 48. 3rd and 9. We need to stop here. Running a corner blitz. And the corner just gets picked up instantly. He's going to chuck it up, but Nick Lawson's too slow and just gets run into by number 17. It counts as pass interference. So he's on the 8-yard line now. For some reason, I pinched the D-line, even though it was obviously going to be a pass. Kerry Hyder, for some reason, can't get a tackle on a wide receiver. Just breaks out and gets a touchdown. Sure. Whatever. 29-12 now. Game's essentially over. Still finding Eric Ebron though. As I said, I love throwing it to my tight ends. For some reason, they're always open as my routes. My wide receivers are barely ever open. I'm gonna try to pitch to Dion Lewis here though. He gets a decent amount of yards. 4 yards, I think. 4 yards on the pitch. Dion Lewis, as bad as the game that he had for all the 0-yard rushes he had, he ends with a pretty decent game. Run and hurry up now though, because we're down 17 points. We only have 4 minutes left. Looking right over for Kenny Golladay, and Stafford throws it too low and too far to the left. It's picked off. He jukes Stafford out of his shoes. This is going to be a pick 6, but wait, out of nowhere, Kenny Golladay comes with like 90 speed and stops the pick 6 from Hassan Reddick. Doesn't really matter though, as the blocks are perfect for him. David Johnson walks into the end zone 20 yards untouched. Sure, EA. I bet my offensive line's not that good, I'll admit. But I doubt his is that much better. For some reason, we just chuck it up to Kenny Golladay. Another underthrown pass from Stafford. Another pick. Kenny Galladay's not there to take him down this time. It's a pick 6. So if we weren't already playing for pride, we are now. This game's over. 2 minutes left. Down 31 points. Sure. Get Eric Ebron though, who breaks a tackle for 11 yards. Eric Ebron's doing his best to carry this team down the field. Gonna try and run slants here. Slants have not worked out for me. I probably shouldn't. But I actually do find Golden Tate, who's just not quite fast enough to get a touchdown. And now he's injured too, which is just fantastic. So we're gonna try and hand it off to Dion Lewis here. End of the game basically. And he stopped behind the line. But the second effort, that's 1 tackle. That's 2 tackles. 3 tackles. 4 tackles Dion Lewis breaks to get that 39-yard touchdown. He's flying away. That's the end of the game though. We got some redemption points. 43-19. Far outplayed by this Cardinals player. Great game to him. Bit cheesy, I would admit. I'm pretty bad at using defensive players. I should really just stop that. Currently, I'm using the Denver Broncos offensive playbook, which is what I used in Madden 17, because I wanted because in Madden 17 they had really good running plays. They were like the best run offensive playbook that I could find. So I wanted that, but it's not looking like it's that in Madden 18. So I'm gonna have to try and find something new potentially. I'm gonna try it one more game, I think. Maybe I just wasn't getting the hang of it. If it doesn't work next game, I'm gonna find a different playbook. Matthew Stafford, severely outperformed by Carson Palmer, actually had a worse QB rating than Freddie Stevenson, who threw one pass and didn't even complete it. Deion Lewis, as I said, though, 4.6 a carry at the end of everything because of that 40-yard touchdown. His two rookie wide receivers combined for 250 yards, which I don't think is technically smiled upon in this league, because you're supposed to play realistically, and that's just not realistic at all. But whatever, it happens sometimes. They was wide open, I messed up the plays, somewhat my fault. Kerry Hyder Jr. though had a good day with 2 sacks. No one else really did anything. Darius Slay had a pick. Our team didn't. Other than that, our team didn't play too well though. So let's get out of this game. Let's just actually right before kicking and punting doesn't really matter. We look at them basically the same. Punting basically the same. Kick returning, I think he had Dree Archer. Yeah, Dree Archer at 137 yards. Of course, Amir Abdullah though with that touchdown really helped us out. So let's look at the injuries throughout the team. As you can see, we have none. Luckily, all of our injuries that we retained were all just for the game only. He also has none. His were for the game too. As you can see, the Chargers are unlucky. Melvin Gordon and Joey Bosa out. Justin Houston out. Injuries were pretty bad. Luckily, not a whole lot, I guess. Lamar Miller is out for 3 weeks. Some shoulder tears for the Jets. But other than these injuries, that's basically going to be the video, guys. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. You can dislike it if you didn't like it, understandable. Make sure you subscribe though. Hit that little dingling that little bell so you know when week 2 comes out of the prime time. It's gonna be coming out kind of soon. I'm uploading this video a bit late though. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.